Throughout my entire public career, I have followed the personal philosophy that I am a free man and American, a public servant, and a member of my party. In that order, always and only. For 37 years in the service of our nation, first as a congressman, as a senator, and as vice president, and now as your president, I have put the unity of the people first. I have put it ahead of any divisive partisanship. And in these times, as in times before, it is true that a house divided against itself by the spirit of faction, of party, of region, of religion, of race, is a house that cannot stand. There is division in the American house now. There is divisiveness among us all tonight. And holding the trust that is mine as president of all the people, I cannot disregard the peril to the progress of the American people and the hope and the prospects of peace for all peoples. So I would ask all Americans, whatever their personal interests are concerned, to guard against divisiveness and all of its ugly consequences. 52 months and 10 days ago, in a moment of tragedy and trauma, the duties of this office fell upon me. I asked then for your help and God's, that we might continue America on its course, binding up our wounds, healing our history, moving forward in new unity to clear the American agenda and to keep the American commitment for all of our people.
Beautiful love, digital love, beautiful love, digital love, beautiful love, computer love, yeah. Looking for my computer love.
Fantastic day today, and today we're in Johnson City, Texas, and we're going to check out the Lyndon B. Johnson Library and some of the other things that's around Johnson City that's very interesting. coming in the office. And look, then you have a matchbook. And the branding irons.
That is pretty cool.
And when Lyndon B. Johnson retired, he actually grew his hair long. And he kept it long all the way up to his passing. He did not want to cut his hair because he wanted to be a true blue Texan and a cowboy. And that's why he kept his hair long. And that is a statement he said himself. Look at this Model T Ford. This was Lyndon B. Johnson's dad's car. His dad, Sam Jr., who was also a member of the Texas House of Representatives. And he would take him riding in this. Isn't that so cool? Here's another interesting fact that a lot of people didn't know about Lady Bird Johnson and how she got her name. She had actually got her name from her maid, who was an African American woman, and she used to always call her Lady Bird. This is the Air Force One. It's actually half the size of the real Air Force One. And this was LBJ's private plane. This is what it looked on the inside. And here's the cockpit. This was his actual presidential podium. Right here. That's the White House dictaphone and the White House pool phone. Western Electric Model 500 with 70-foot cord.
Lost my mother's phone. Took you 2 hours to make a damn long distance call. 4. 5. Oh, I messed up. Hang up. Gotta do it again. 4. 5. I never lost my.
And check this out, the presidential jukebox. Let's see what they were listening to back then. Wow, you got B.J. Thomas, Dionne Warwick, O.C. Smith, the Sandpipers, Dionne Warwick again, Roger Miller, Ed Ames. He actually had a good taste in music. Tony Bennett, Barbara Streisand, Sonny James, Eddie Arnold, Herb Alpert. Wow. And this one right here, they have as many Stetsons. And one of the things I learned about LBJ is that he never wore the same Stetson every week. Every week he wore a different Stetson. That's a true story. This car right here, President Johnson had actually bought for his daughter Lucy. Isn't this a beauty? This was the White House of LBJ on his ranch. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful house. We can't go inside right now though, because they're doing remodeling, but it looks great from the outside. You having fun, Manny? You having fun, Tony?
Oh yeah.
Hello there. I know you get kind of bored, don't you? Tired of sitting out here in this heat. You know, the only difference between you and I is I'm darker. So how now, brown cow? And this is the Johnson family cemetery, and I just noticed they have a recent grave here. But the Johnson family is basically buried here. And right there is Lyndon B. Johnson's headstone next to Lady Bird. This is LBJ's school that he went to. I want to say during his childhood, of course. Check this out. Look at this. Look at a wood burning stove. Well, that's a wrap. I do hope you enjoyed today's video, and today I want to give some special shout outs to some YouTubers. Some of them are actually bigger, but it doesn't matter. It's the fact that they cover graveyards, and a couple of these guys really do deserve a big shout out. I want to give a huge shout out to Visiting Gravesites with Steve. Make sure you go by, check out Steve's channel, like and subscribe, and tell Steve that Eddie and Jen sent you, and you will love his content. He's a wonderful man. So make sure you go by and check him out. Show him some love. I also want to give a shout out to Lamont at Large, aka Lamont Dorsey, aka Fascinating Graveyards, aka Lamont on the Run. No matter what channel he has, make sure you go by and show Black Bigelow some love. Tell him that Eddie and Jen sent you. And we love this man because he wears his heart on his sleeve. He really does. And he speaks his mind. And I have nothing but love and respect for that. So go by, check out Lamont, and tell him that we sent you. And I'm quite sure you will love his content. But just a word of caution that some of his words will be kind of explicit. But at least he gets to the point. I also want to give a huge shout out to Infamous Crime Locations. Make sure you go by, check out Herman, like and subscribe, and tell Herman that Eddie and Jen sent you, and you will like his content too. He is up and coming. He's doing a really good job. Keep at it, Herman. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out to Faces of the Forgotten. Make sure you go by and check him out. Like and subscribe, and tell him that Eddie and Jen sent you, and you will also like his content. Now, all their links will be in the description box below. Just show them some love, and I'm quite sure you will love these guys. Now, what I gave you was just a small tour, but there's other places to see, such as his birth house, the ranch that his grandfather owned, and so on. But if you would like to have a complete tour, and you're new to San Antonio, or you're just visiting San Antonio, then make sure you go by and give Star Shuttle and Charter a call. They have an LBJ Tours van that will take you over and show you everything. If you don't want to just see that, they have wine tours also that goes to Fredericksburg. But either way it goes, make sure you go by and call Star Shuttle. I will leave their phone number in the description box also, and give them a call. Tell them that Eddie and Jen sent you, and they will give you a complete guided tour of LBJ's ranch and then some. Huge shout out to Star Shuttle and Charter. And now my final view is this. As you know, just recently, Roe versus Wade had gotten overturned, and I don't get political, I'm not going to start, but like I said before, history is repeating itself. And I used to say that about every 50 to 60 years, parts of history comes back on us. Well, it's doing just that. But we as a people need to rise above. We need to show more love. We need to show more love to the black community as well as the Hispanic community and even the white community. We all just need to get along and show more love. Let's join that love train that the OJs were singing about. I want to be part of that, and I want you to be part of that. And that negative part of history, let's do without that. We don't need that in our lives. Instead, we need to keep pushing forward. Help your fellow man. Love your brothers and sisters, no matter what color they are. Let's be united and not divided. I love you all for who you are, not what you are. And I hope you love us just for the people that we are. And don't judge us without even knowing us. We mean nothing but love for you. And we want nothing but the best for you. So let's keep pushing and let's keep rising above the hate. It's not about me. It's about we. So what do you think? Can we all just get along? What's your story? I want to thank you all so much for being here. And if this is your first time, please make sure you hit that subscribe button because we'd love to have you as part of our family. And don't forget that, hit that notification bell for future videos. And I keep it pink as my salute to breast cancer awareness. So God bless you all. You all are so wonderful. And until next time, just keep being the wonderful person you are. And don't let anybody tell you anything different. Stay blessed.